Okay, so now I'm at this event, and I'm getting really, really upset because she's not responding to her text messages. So what I do? And I'll be right back. I'm about to go to the bathroom real quick. Man, I walked into that hallway and I started calling her. She didn't answer her phone. I'm like, oh hell no. I was mad in the mud. I was like, that for me, that event was over. Like, it was over. But I couldn't go back to the table with that face. So I had to try to play it off. Hung up the phone, walked back to the table. Yeah. So on the outside, I was like, yeah, what's up with y'all here? This is cool, cool. And on the inside, I'm like, oh, she ain't answering her phone and no more text messages. So I'm like, nah, damn this. So I wanted to speed that night up so bad. And when I tell y'all, man, we was probably there for another 2-3 hours. So can you imagine the pain that I was in sitting there knowing that the girl that I really liked was at home not answering her phone, and I had to sit here with the girl that I didn't like all like that. I'm like, and I know I sound like a dirtbag. Back then, I was dirtbag. That was me, dirtbag, back then. And remember, this is me many years ago. This is not my life now. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, man, this event got to be over. Please be over quick. Please be over quick. And eventually the event was over. So when I tell y'all, man, I was probably going 100 miles an hour down every street that I could to get old girl home. I had to get her out my car. I had to get home immediately. Well, not home. I had to just get her out my car immediately so that I could get to the bottom of whatever was going on with my lady that wasn't answering the phone. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh man, she get out the car. She's like, is everything okay? I'm like, oh yeah, everything okay. I'm gonna talk to you in a minute though. So she ended up getting out my car or whatever. And when she get out my car, man, listen, you ever been in your car and you go in reverse? And most people hit their brake before they, stop and put it in drive. Man, I put that damn car in reverse. I said, through. I've heard my gears in my car go, and my car took off. Man, I got out that damn parking lot so quick. I was in my car on the phone calling on the phone. I'm like, oh man, she ain't picking up the phone. I'm like, hey, why ain't you answering your phone? I'm about to crash my damn car trying to get to where she was. And I'm like, oh no, damn this. So it hit me, y'all. Don't act like you ain't never been there before either. I said, I ain't gonna do this, but I gotta do it. I had to do a drive-by by the house, y'all. I had to, man. I had to do a drive-by by the house. So I was like, oh, man. Not even thinking in my mind, I just dropped another girl off at the house, man. Dirtbag, right? Didn't care nothing about that. All I knew is my number one that I really cared about at that time was not answering her phone. I'm like, oh, no. I popped up at the crib. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to just drive by the house. I'm going to just drive by. It's cool. I'm going to just look and see if everything is okay. That's what we be lying to ourselves and saying, right? I'm going to just drive by the house and make sure everything is okay. That's the only reason, because something may have happened. That ain't the truth. Man, we riding by the house. We outside insecure. Like, I swear to God, man, it better not be nobody in there, man. I swear to God, man. And I popped up at the crib, y'all. I popped up at the crib, man. So what happened next, man? Y'all ain't gonna believe it, man. Stay tuned for part 3.